What makes the web work?
Information and academics.
Passion.
I think it's information.
Electricity.
I think the web works on trust.
Developers.
Connected humans.
We do.
The people.
It's the people.
Totally people.
People make the web work.
Hello and welcome to Content Marketing World in sunny San Diego, and welcome back to Web Sessions. I'm Kevin from Pantheon, and I'm joined today by Jean Tang, CEO and founder of MarketSmiths. Jean, thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks, Kevin.
Absolutely. Jean, I have a very important question for you.
Lay it on me.
What makes the web work?
That's an excellent question.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny. We're here at this conference, and it's all about the technology behind the workings of the web. And obviously, there's all the technology that makes the web work. But really, what makes the web work is a bunch of very engaged human beings, whether they're creating things or they're consuming things. And I think their interest and their connection and their engagement are what makes the web work.
Absolutely. That connective tissue, bringing people together, authenticity. So tell me about the work that you do at MarketSmiths and how you create that engagement and create that connectivity.
I love this question. So I founded the company 15 years ago, and we're a group of passionate copywriters. And from the early days where content marketing was not even a sort of a glimmer in people's eye, we were talking about copywriting for humans. And we have a real focus on B2B and, stuff for nonprofits and government and higher education and technology, B2B mostly. So people would say those are dry topics, very boring. You don't need to do much. But it's great. I mean, you do. It's exciting because those are things that make the world tick. Yep. And what's really important is making that human-to-human connection. So we coined the phrase copywriting for humans. Back then, a lot of people sort of, co-opted that, copied that or whatever, but we really stand by it. And even in this age of AI, we stand by it even more. Because despite and regardless of the tools we use, we are all connecting to human beings, and that's what we're trying to do.
Oh, I love it. I think those areas that you mentioned, higher ed, government, etc., people are very passionate about those topics, but are so used to really dry, boring technical content that doesn't give them that experience that they're craving and that experience that they're looking for.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. That's absolutely right. It's an experience regardless, and they're going through a journey, and they have emotions, and those emotions should not be ignored. They're what drive everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned this age of AI too. How do you see both today and in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, copywriting changing as this entire technology landscape has changed around this?
I mean, it's already changing so much. It's changed the way we work. We see our clients working differently. And it's exciting. I think it's exciting. I feel there's still an opportunity for writers, absolutely, in the future. But one thing that is really cool is, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was being cut.
We'll do it in post.
Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? AI. Yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing but opportunity out there. I think AI is gonna make everyone's job easier. I have a concern, and my concern is a little more educational, which is that I hope people still learn to write well, because it's extremely important to get those fundamentals down, and not lose the heart of writing, what makes writing powerful and authentic and great, which is really just understanding how to shape words and shape your message so that it really frames what's important and frames their mindset and captures that and then translates it into what you want them to do, which is essentially the job of a copywriter.
Yeah. So you work with lots of clients to bring their content to life, to bring it onto the web, to bring it into other mediums that they might use. What are some of the biggest challenges that you help your clients overcome in order to do that?
I can speak about this in terms of the overall website, and I can speak about it in terms of the on-the-page messaging. Do you have a preference, or should I address both things?
I would love to do both if you're up for it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it always comes down to looking at it all from the reader's viewpoint. And of course, that reader is not going to be one single personas. It can be multiple personas, and that does trip people up because they start to think, well, if I speak to this one, I'm going to lose this one. And, but the connective tissue is always going to be there, and you just need to make a nod to different audiences and make sure you're including them all. And that's the way to do it, and make it vivid for them. But in a larger sense, I think with whole sites, it's really important to just look at the structure of the site and make sure we're not clicking everywhere. We just have to go here and read about this little niche. And I think that's more sometimes about the business than about the audience. Because what's important to the audience is this is easy, this feels intuitive, this is seamless. And one page leads to the next, and they don't have to think too hard about any of it. And it's all there at their fingertips. And I do think that the way that AI is changing search will somehow change that as well and make things comprehensive and sort of on the same page, but I hope it doesn't go backwards.
Right.
So that's from an architectural standpoint, and then from an on the page standpoint. It's just all about audience viewpoint. Again, it's about engagement. It's about stepping into their skin, understanding how to sort of massage their viewpoint and get them to walk across a bridge into what you want them to know, what you want them to feel, and what you want them to do.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Jean, I'm going to use this as a little bit of free therapy and a little bit of free guidance right now. You work with a lot of B2B companies. I'm a B2B marketer. Yeah. So many of us are struggling right now as AI changes how SEO works. How are you coaching folks on your team and clients that you work with to adapt to that and to write differently? How are things changing the way that you create copy in this new age of AI? Or are they?
I love the last thing you said, because I do think that the fundamentals should always stay the same.
Yes.
It's the same. We're people. We haven't changed as people. The machines have changed in what they want to know in order to index you properly and, get you to the right audience. I'd like to be able to say, I hope that nothing changes, but of course that's a little bit naive. I was actually having a discussion with somebody I met here about how, formatting of content may become a little more redundant because it's trying to serve up literal passages to answer literal questions. And I know it's not semantic, we have all the semantic stuff, but I'm like, oh, that kind of offends my writer sensibilities because it's repeating things and circling back, and the structure isn't as clean as I'd like it to be. So I guess I'm giving you a non-answer. I hope it doesn't change that much, or that at least it'll be full circled back to powerful content matters, succinctness matters, the human experience still matters.
Yeah.
I do see some sort of rumblings that are bringing it into a different direction, but I'm really hoping that it'll come back around to what's important.
Yeah, or even just get more sophisticated so it starts to recognize the context a little bit better, so you don't have to lead every article with a question headline so LLMs are going to pick it up the right way.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Okay, great. Well, when it comes to content in general, what's got you most excited about the future right now? We're here at a content marketing conference.
I mean, it's great that we have machines that can assist us and support us and give us ideas or give us new phrasings. And I really, 2 years ago, would not have thought I'd be saying this. But the LLMs are incredible for suggesting things that you can then reject, or inspiring a new direction. And then, you thought of a phrase, and then you're like, then you can look at it later and be like, I actually like the awkward way I said that because it seems to stand out more and be a little more authentic and be more human and unique. So it's giving us options. I like that we have tools that sit by our sides to give us options, at the drop of a hat, and certainly do the research and do the gap analyses and, look at a transcript and translate something that somebody said, that we may not have heard in the right way in the moment.
Yeah, it takes a lot of the kind of busy work off of your plate when it comes to that.
Yes, that's right. It does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So authentic content, human content, wonderful insight. Jean, thank you so much for joining us. Can we do a high five here?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Thank you.
It's been awesome. And we'll see you next time on Web Sessions. Thank you.
Thank you.